For today's video, I'm working on a fish finder / switch panel mounting box. Hey guys, so I'm getting started on setting up the wiring for the boat, and while I was doing that, I started messing around with some of the plywood I had, and I came up with this really cool fish finder / switch panel mounting box. So I wasn't planning on filming this, but since it's actually turning out pretty good, I figured I'd make a video out of it so you guys can see what I'm working on. So basically, this box is composed of 3 different pieces of plywood that I cut. So now this comes up here and fits nice and flush under the seat. And my plan is to use a couple more pieces of the aluminum angle mounted to the actual seat. Once it's carpeted, it's gonna slide into here. This is all gonna fit in, just like that. It's meant to go right on the outside of that rib. And the switch panel should fit pretty well right in the middle of the box there. And then I'm gonna have the fish finder mounted right on top facing inward towards me. I've been using pieces of 1/16 aluminum I cut to make it into little L brackets here. I've been using the clamps to get the wood in place for how I want it. And then I've been drilling through the front of the wood down into the aluminum. And then I've been coming behind and using a larger drill bit just to kind of countersink the hole a bit. So this is already looking pretty good. It's already nice and stable. I just wanted to tie up the corners so they're nice and straight. All right, well, since it is currently way too cold to be working in the garage, I brought this project inside. My next step is gonna be tracing out where I'm gonna do the switch panel. I wanna get this cut out before I seal everything up. So to mark out my template, I'm gonna be using this rubber gasket. Okay, so using the measurements of the wood, combined with the measurements of the gasket, I was able to find the center point on the piece of wood. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this cut out with a jigsaw. All right, so there's our basic shape. It doesn't need to be pretty because it's all going to get sealed up by the cover on the actual switch plate. So now let's go see how the switch panel fits in the plate. So unfortunately earlier when I did my measurements using the gasket, I didn't notice that the drill holes were in the middle of the gasket. For some reason I thought they were on the outside. So I cut it to the outside edge of the gasket, which made it too big and nothing to screw into. So what I went and did was I added an inside lip, just using some extra scrap that I had. Now I'm hoping that this will fit inside. Now I'll have something to screw into. Now that I know that this is working, I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna spray this down with some oil-based enamel. I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit and I'm gonna put a couple coats on it and then we'll be good to go for the carpet. I just put on a couple coats of that oil-based enamel. That should seal it up real nice. Now I'm going to be working on carpeting it. All right, guys, well, I hope you found this video helpful. If you want to follow along with the John boat build, don't forget to subscribe. I have some cool things coming up on the channel. I'm going to have a video for the bench tops, front storage unit, some of the electronics, and some other things I haven't yet announced. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.